Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah?
How did you lose your feathers?
Well, if you must know, I lost them in a card game.
What?
I bet all my plumage on a pair of 4s.
Jesus, what kind of degenerate card player would call in a bet like that?
That would be me.
Trevor?
What?
You're a complete bastard.
Oh, thanks very much.
Don't mention it.
Anyone fancy a game of strip poker?
This is my day, this is my day, and nothing's gonna stop me. No one's gonna hurt me, no one's gonna make me beg or make me go away.
Amen, ever and ever, for glory thee, and amen, ever and ever, for glory thee, and power.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
What does it sound like? I am reciting the Lord's Prayer backwards in order to conjure up the devil.
Oh, good, because for a moment I thought you might be doing something incredibly stupid.
I'm bored. Amen, ever and ever,
Stop
glory...
it!
What?
For fuck's sake, stop it! Have you any idea what will happen if you conjure up Satan?
No, that's why I'm doing it. Amen, ever and ever...
You are tampering with dark forces that are way beyond your understanding. You are dealing with Beelzebub, the beast, the horned son of the jackal, the Antichrist. You are unleashing evil on a scale that is unimaginable.
Amen, ever and ever, for glory thee, and power...
Stop it! For God's sake, stop it!
Will you fuck off? You never want me to have any fun. And would you mind moving over there?
Why?
You're in my pentangle.
Oh, sorry. Trevor, don't you realise that you may be condemning yourself to an eternity burning in the fiery furnaces of hell?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Well, I have here a flowchart showing the various levels of hell. Think of it as a sort of run-down Trust House 40 hotel.
Hotel?
Up here on the second floor, you've got your unbaptised, enjoying natural bliss, undercooked junk food, and the occasional jacuzzi.
Yes.
Here on the first floor, you've got your in limbo brigade, those who died before the birth of Christ, those awaiting redemption, and independent financial advisors. In the ground floor lobby and bar, you've got your minor offences, aggravated burglary, parking tickets, that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
And down here in the basement, you've got your place of agonising punishment for all mortals who die unrepentant of serious sin. Oh, and for people who work in HR departments.
I see.
Now, you will notice that I do not qualify for any of these categories.
Not technically, no, but that doesn't mean that you will escape purgatory.
Well, according to the Second Council of Constantinople in 553 AD, I think you'll find it does.
But what about the more radical thinkers of the Renaissance?
Fuck 'em.
How's it, guys? What's happening?
Trevor seems intent on inviting Satan, the Prince of Darkness, into our home.
Well, it'll be nice to have a new face around here. Shall I set another place for dinner?
Good idea. Excuse me,
What?
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me out.
How?
Only I've asked the others and they all said no.
Go on.
Well, I need to slice open your throat with a big carving knife, drain all the blood out of your body, and then offer you up as a willing sacrifice to the Dark Lord of the universe.
Can I have a few moments to think about it?
Sure, take as long as you like.
No.
Fair enough. There's no point trying to force you, because you have to be a willing sacrifice, you see?
Yes.
Well, thanks anyway. Sorry to bother you.
Don't mention it.
I don't suppose you'd just let me carve out your liver and feast upon it?
What on earth for?
I haven't had a bite since breakfast. I'm bloody starving. I don't understand it. I've said the Lord's Prayer backwards about 50 times now, and the devil hasn't shown up yet.
Perhaps you're missing something.
Like what?
Sufficient brain activity to power a 40-watt bulb?
I've sworn homage and obedience to Satan, I've got my candles, I've anointed myself with magical oil, and I've got the number 666 tattooed on the back of my head.
Let me see. You tosser. It doesn't say 666, it says 999.
Fuck.
You've got more chance of summoning a paramedic than the Lord of Darkness.
I'll murder that tattooist.
So, what do you plan to do now?
Well, according to Ezekiel 38, we must now await the arrival of Gog and Magog.
Gog?
Two great hostile powers controlled by Satan that will appear just before the end of the world.
And what form do these two demons, Gog and Magog, take?
Well, I'm not absolutely sure, but I think Magog manifests himself in the form of a dense, eerie mist.
A fog?
Yeah,
Magog is a fog.
yeah.
And Gog?
Gog appears as the hound of Satan.
A dog.
Yeah,
Gog is a dog.
yeah.
Gog is a fog and Magog is a dog.
No, Magog is a fog and Gog is a dog. Revelation verse 103. In later rabbinic literature, Gog is also identified as the sow of Beelzebub.
In other words, a hog.
Yeah,
Gog is a hog.
yeah.
But you said Gog was a dog. Is Gog a hog or a dog?
Now I'm confused.
Magog is a fog and Gog is either a hog or a dog. And where do these accursed creatures live?
Clapham.
So when do you expect the devil to turn up?
Should be any minute now. Well, I expect he's got a lot of things to do on a Friday night.
Like what?
Well, like plotting the downfall of Western civilization,
Yes.
vandalising a cemetery, communing with 1,000 angry demons. I believe he has been known to copulate with a hyena.
On the other hand, he might have just popped down the off-licence.
Beelzebub is a welcome guest in the homes of many top celebrities. Film actor Tom Cruise, for example, regularly makes human sacrifices on a specially built altar at his beach house. Leonardo DiCaprio feasts on the blood of young Filipino virgins, and Cher has a vast bottomless pit of fire in her guest bedroom. No one really knows what the devil looks like, maar ek hoor hy het die dikste peel ooit. Some say that he has the upper torso of a man and the legs and genitalia of a hideous and deformed goat. Others say he looks like Michael Winner. I think I once saw Satan buying the Daily Telegraph in W.H. Smith's, but I might have been mistaken. It could have been the Daily Express. I think there's a little bit of the devil living inside all of us. At least, that's what the voices in my head tell me. They also tell me to drink my own urine. I've been thinking about our little fishy friend. Well, I was wondering if we should get him baptized.
Baptised?
Yeah, in order to protect his little soul from the forces of evil.
Are you sure it isn't a little late for that?
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't seen him move for about 6 weeks now.
Shh, he's asleep.
Yes, of course he is. I wonder how we might go about baptising a goldfish.
I'll go look it up on the internet.
Will you stop doing that?
Sorry.
Well, I hope you are pleased with yourself. You have conjured up the Dark Lord.
I thought he'd be taller.
What was the missing ingredient in your spell?
A turnip.
A turnip? A turnip? You are saying that Satan is attracted by certain root vegetables?
Particularly turnips. Yeah. Goes back to the Middle Ages, apparently.
And what do you suggest we do now?
Well, I suggest that you wait in here and keep an eye on Beelzebub.
And where will you be?
I'll be in the kitchen,
Doing what?
copulating with a hyena.
We thank you for the water of baptism, which refreshes and cleanses the goldfish bowl of life. Through water you led the little fishes from captivity to freedom in the promised land. Therefore, I baptize you, little fishy friend, in the name of the Father,